All right, what's going on, guys? So I'm going to keep this intro nice and short. This is another weekly episode of our little series where we get on a different YouTuber and do a zombies challenge and kind of just interview and talk to them. Today is one of the most requested guests ever, Tim Hansen, and we're playing through the Zetsubou Easter egg, and you guys are going to get to see and basically listen to the entire conversation as we go through. So sit back, relax, and listen to the conversation. Enjoy the gameplay, and if you guys enjoy the video, make sure to give it a like rating. Subscribe if you're new to the channel because one of these new ones will be uploaded every single week. After you listen, remember to let me know in the comment section which YouTuber you would like to see on this series next. With all of that being said, though, Ch0pper and Tim, take it away. But
Yes.
Today is a little bit of the opposite. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a man that needs no introduction. We have Tim Hansen. How are you doing, man?
Episode 2, baby. I'm doing pretty good. How are you? I asked how you were doing earlier, but I figured now that you're recording, how are you?
We're chatting a bit off before we started the recording, but yeah, I'm doing good, man. I think what we should do is open up. You should explain exactly why you have the itch to play this godforsaken map right now.
Yes. So not too long ago, I made a video playing with randoms. You know, no mic, no communication, and we were doing the Easter egg. He and I, this random dude, and we got so close. But I forgot anywhere but here the gobblegum that is required for this Easter egg. Why there's a gobblegum required for an Easter egg, I will never know. You will never know. But that's just how it is, and I need to complete this now.
It's just always funny. We always end up back here at some point. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
This is Black Ops 3 Year 6, my brother. It
is ageless. It literally is ageless. I think custom zombies, especially with Black Ops 3, is ageless. You will always be able to play this game.
Yeah. And especially, it's kind of a shame that I doubt Cold War is going to have mod tools available because, you know, it's not on Steam, and that's basic. Like, they had to work unbelievably hard to get mod tools available for this game to begin with, so it's... Yeah, I don't know what they're going to do. Ooh. So how you been, man? What you been up to?
Raising a child, uploading every 4 days. What about you?
Dude, like, that's crazy, man. So you also announced your second one on the way recently as well?
And I'm also doing college. Granted, I'm on break right now, but I have that coming up again soon, so I'm juggling a lot.
College.
Yes.
Another young one on the way,
I'm
plus
managing.
YouTube. Are you finding that, like, difficult at all?
You know what? With the whole YouTube thing, I've sort of come to the realization that I want quality over quantity. I used to just upload videos sometimes that I wasn't fully satisfied with, so what I'm doing now is I don't care how often I upload. As long as I get like 2 videos out per week that are quality and I'm happy with, that's my aim now. I don't have to worry about like the financial part. I'm fine with that. I just want quality content, and that's works really well with my current life situation.
I think that's a good thing. That's a good attitude.
And a part-time editor. Only like for my Xbox videos where I read the messages. That's the only time I have somebody else edit my videos. Otherwise, I do that as well.
Okay, yeah. So everything like zombies related is edited by you, and then you have like this new series you're doing. You have an editor hired for.
Yeah, reading a bunch of degenerates' messages on my Xbox feed. It's a glorious series that's starting to
I ended up watching
up.
one of those episodes. It was actually a really good video. Like it was a good idea. I liked it. What are you going to college for? What are you taking?
Oh, right now I'm just sort of knocking out general studies courses to get an associate's in that, so that I can spring into broadcasting and communications.
Ooh.
Further down the line. My aim is to get my bachelor's done within the next 2 years. I'm in zero rush to do it because, you know, YouTube is sort of already my job, so like I already have a job, so I'm not gonna rush to get my degree done in a 4-year program like a lot of people normally do. But yeah, chipping away, it's super easy. It's mindless sort of online work. It's like really easy. It's really hard to fuck it up. Like it's so easy.
Yeah.
And it's really easy to do as now a parent and as somebody who does work as well. So that is.
Is there something you want to do with that degree that is, you know, because I mean YouTube in a large part is. Honestly, you would learn a lot of that stuff. I would think from just literally running your own YouTube channel, like communications and all that, just how to make content and things like that. So, is there something that you want to do like further down the line?
You know, the whole degree thing. Honestly, I agree. Like, I don't think I actually need a degree, but I want one just in case. Like, if I get a job opportunity at like some sort of company that would prefer me to have that. If I don't end up getting it, like the full bachelor's degree, I wouldn't even be that upset. But I guess I'm just chipping away at it while I can.
Yeah.
May as well.
I see what you're saying. So it's just sort of like like an insurance policy
backup.
in a way. Yeah, just a bit of a backup. Yeah, no, I get that. I get that. I've always found it's like I feel like the certification. Oh, I just literally got the ray gun. This would be cool.
Oh,
this is
wow.
Cold War. I always feel like the certification is becoming less and less valuable now as like time goes on. I think that's gonna change. Like I don't know how it's gonna change, but I foresee like because degrees are becoming a lot more accessible, they almost have less weight and value now, and not all of them, but a large part of them do. So I wonder what's gonna happen after like every degree becomes equally as attainable and they don't really mean anything anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I wouldn't go to college personally unless, like, I wouldn't dedicate myself to a 4-year program or anything like that unless I had a very specific career in mind that requires a degree. Otherwise, I wouldn't even recommend going to college. That's my viewpoint.
That's
it's a lot of money and a lot of time committed. And if you're not sure what you want to do, especially since people's minds change all the time when they're young, I wouldn't even commit to something like that unless you're for sure, like, I want to be a doctor and I need this degree, or like I want to be a teacher, so I need this degree, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you want to be like all out before you decide to commit to something like that.
Yeah, if you're uncertain like me and a lot of young people, I wouldn't fully commit to a degree. Oh, this good opportunity to kill this Thrasher before he gets... Oh, never mind, I'm coughing.
Ooh, I forgot to check
I was
my
going to kill him
challenges.
before he became enraged.
My man's on the
But I
pack
started
right now.
coughing.
I need to check my challenges as well. Totally forgot. What are you thinking about Cold War right now? Like the prospect of it becoming... Do you think it's gonna hit some degree of equal replayability, kind of like BO3, or do you think it's not gonna get there?
Boy,
When everything's said and done, obviously. It's hard to judge a game on one map alone.
yeah, I think if they have 4 super high quality successful maps, then yes. I think if D Machine is the best we're going to see, if I'm being honest, I don't know if that'll be enough to put it in like the god tier Call of Duties. I think we need more maps, obviously, and super high quality ones. I think D Machine is a great start, but if that's the best we're gonna see, I'm not confident in that.
Yeah, you would hope that the quality would increase as the season goes on.
Yeah, especially since D Machine, even though it is its own map, at the end of the day, is inspired by, you know, Nocturne and Toe-In, and, you know...
Yeah.
A fully original map would be great. I would like that.
Anything like you're doing hobby related outside of like YouTube and obviously going to school? I mean, you got a lot on your plate.
Minecraft.
Clearly.
Dude,
Minecraft, really.
My brother and I, and a couple of our friends, off camera, of course, because I can't stick with Minecraft content because it's just so seasonal. The game is just so, like, on and off for me. I can't commit to Minecraft, like, permanently on a channel. But off camera, just playing, like, dude, Minecraft's a vibe.
Yeah?
Oh my god. So much fun. I've been doing that.
I didn't know that. I didn't know, like so many of the other boys have been getting into Minecraft too. Like, Lex has been playing it like an ungodly amount, but he's also, I think he's made a channel for it recently.
Yes,
to
yeah,
post
I watched
content on
his,
it.
his little update video about that, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's, I literally tweeted the other day as well. I'm like, Minecraft is it quite literally is the holy grail of gaming, and I don't think everyone actually realizes that. Like,
it will not die. That's
what I mean.
Just immortal.
It might have those periods in which it is less popular than it once was, but like it always resurges. It's insane.
Yeah. Weird. But hey, it makes sense. I mean, Minecraft is like endless possibilities. Like, actually, you can do anything you want in that game. I'm surprised it has lasted as long as it has. But now that I'm thinking about it, like, I don't think it will ever die. I think there's 0 chance. There's just way too much to it.
Yeah, I agree with you.
It does fluctuate.
I think we'll be talking about it 20 years from now, and it'll still be somewhat relevant, at least.
Yeah, I can't wait to see what updates they come up with after, like, decades of being out. After a while, they're just like, fuck it, we'll put in honey badgers, we'll put in grizzly bears. Like, I can't wait to see what mobs they have, what kind of blocks they have, and stuff like that.
Dude, I've been snowboarding a bit lately.
Oh, that sounds like so much fun. I wish I was good at that.
Is there like any place that you can go and snowboard like around where you live? I know like weather would permit, but like, is there any place that you can actually go and do that?
Yeah, there's this place called Wachusett. It's like probably like a half hour, 45 minutes away from where I live, and I think they do it most of the year. Obviously not summer, but they do it like kind of into spring, all of winter, and then part of fall because they are able to have like a little bit of artificial snow as well. So yeah, they do that, and I just have never really considered doing it actually, but snowboarding seems fun, especially if you're like good at it.
Tim, I would snowboard with you, dude. That would be a great time. I would go snowboarding with you. It'd be
a weekend in a cabin, like on a mountain, going skiing, or not skiing, snowboarding, skiing. That'd
it's a great time, man.
Lit, as the kids would say. Doing the Easter egg is like setting up on the map is like doing half the Easter egg. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, exactly. It's kind of like, it's kind of more or less the Jason Blundell formula of maps. Like, I would say like his most, actually even with Mob of the Dead, but especially with Origins, it's like literally setting up and just getting all the things that the map has to offer, like the staffs or whatever, is like, that's like 50% of the quest right there. Similarly with like DE and Zetsubou and stuff, it's like you just get the things in the map and you've already done like a majority of the quest. That's just how they're designed.
Yeah. Turn off for a lot of people, but I'll tell you what, very, very convenient doing the Easter egg in this map.
Yeah, that is absolutely true. All right, here we go.
Oh, did I lock you out? Oh, thank God you're in here. I thought I locked you out. Maybe that would have been a dick move in 2021.
Oh, we keep that thing on me. We're all good.
Oh yeah, these things die with one shot. I
yeah,
forgot.
they're so squishy. I never understood that as well. You just tap them. You feel like a god. I think it's good that we decided to play this map because I feel like it's been a long time for a lot of people that just haven't like they haven't
Which one
watched.
did Pizza play?
Him and I actually played Cold War together. We played through
Cold
D
War.
Machine. We maybe like him. We just did the Easter egg, just doing it, and we maybe talked about the game twice. The whole time we were like, hey, we just chatted the whole quest away, and then we were done with the boss fight. We were like, damn, that's crazy.
You know what?
You were getting close to 1 million subs, my man.
Oh,
you were on the
that's
way.
Right. Boy, I gotta tell you, man. You tell me that now, and I'm like, oh, that's cool. But if you told me that like 3 or 4 years ago, when I like kind of was starting out, oh my God, I would lose my shit. Like,
That's big plays. That's big plays. Like, I don't know. I find it really interesting that like, I think there's a weird misconception that some of the communities like, okay, the zombies community, you can't grow in it anymore. There's you know, it's too, I wouldn't even say oversaturated, but there's not like enough like supplement for growth, I suppose, or enough room. I disagree, and especially with your case, I disagree with that fully. You are hurling towards 1 million, and it's been like,
yeah, it is crazy to think about.
How's like from the start of like your YouTube journey to like I guess up to this point, how's that been? Like what changes has it gone through?
Oh my God. Well, I noticed that like every year when there's a new Call of Duty out, like 2 or 3 YouTubers will like get big. Like, so yeah, I think I agree with you. Like, people can get big in this community still, especially with Cold War. But I don't know. It's been a wild journey for sure. I started after Revelations, believe it or not. So I wasn't even uploading videos. Like, maybe I had like 1 or 2 like terrible ones that I made like from Upload Studio on fucking Xbox. I had a couple of those up, but I didn't start like actually uploading consistently until basically Black Ops 4, almost.
Really?
Which is crazy to think about. Like I did a lot of customs, but
like before Black Ops 4, you did customs?
Yeah, before Black Ops 4. Like the summer before Black Ops 4, I was playing a ton of customs, and that's where the majority of my growth came from, was custom zombies actually.
Huh.
So, yeah, it's been a while. Like, I feel like I got a little bit desensitized to it. I'm not gonna lie, because you know, at the beginning, once you have like 0 subscribers and you're gaining 1 or 2, you're like, holy shit. And then when you're sitting at 900,000, you're like, oh, hey, I'm almost at 1 million.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, and I know that might sound weird to people, but it's there's a certain like degree of like excitement that you can like I guess the more you grow, the more it takes to get you like the same amount of excited. And it sounds super strange to explain. But yeah, no, your first like 100 subscribers is like it's hype. And then you might get to a point where, I don't know, you're getting 100 subs in a day, and it's just like that's a normal day. It's like,
yeah,
you know?
yeah. Like, unfortunately, the numbers, when the quantity and the scale of it increases, it's just harder to get more excited about it naturally. I think if anybody, if you talk to any YouTuber, that's the case.
Yeah,
honestly.
that's just like a natural thing as well. It's not even just for YouTube subs, and that's also not to say that like guys like me and Tim, that we don't appreciate every single subscriber that we get, because it's like,
right,
we appreciate the hell out of that, honestly. But it's, yeah, it's a difference in perspective for sure.
Yeah,
For
because
sure.
without one subscriber, you don't have any when you think about it, because each and every person composes that number, but you know, the number, when it gets to that scale, it just gets harder and harder to not appreciate it, but to
It's harder to comprehend. That's the thing.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like you can't. It's hard to imagine a million of anything, let alone people. You know, like,
yeah, you can picture 10 people in a room. You can't really picture a million.
yeah, it's like I physically don't know what that looks like, and so at that point it becomes hard to even quantify how excited you should or should not be when you hit a milestone, because you can't even conceptualize it.
Yeah.
It is cool though. It is like, it's been cool to see all that growth, and definitely probably the next one to hit 1 million in the community is likely to be you.
Well, gee, I appreciate it. I hope so as well, of course. I think with the next, I think by the end of Cold War, I'll definitely have it, if Cold War continues to be as good as it is. We'll see.
We gotta bring the
I
spider
like
to the
Call of
lab this
Duty. I'm
round.
playing it. I might slowly start doing other things as well. And when I say other things, I don't mean other video games. I mean like other things, like how I do Xbox messages and stuff like that. I'm gonna slowly start transitioning into that kind of stuff while also doing zombies. So that way, I'm getting the best of both worlds. I'm not stuck with zombies, but I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, that's like, dude, that's the key thing. I was actually talking about this with like some of the Boogie Boys the other day, and we were just discussing just how, just the attitude that you need to survive long term on YouTube. And it's like, instead of being at the whim of one game where, like, you know, you're basically at the mercy of the wave of Call of Duty, instead of that, it's more about just developing the ability and like the attitude to see above that stuff, and be able to ride the waves as they come. You know, whether it's zombies for now, and then maybe something else comes around that you really enjoy and that does well, then, you know, ride that wave. But yeah, no, it's about that ability to see above it, I would say.
Yes, yeah. I think to be at the mercy of what Treyarch and what Activision produce every single year can be good, can also not be. So I totally agree with you. It's very nice to be able to have your own footing and be able to have your own success removed from a game. And then there's no shame in like relying on Call of Duty to have your content, of course. Because I do currently.
No,
Like, I rely on Call of
and
Duty,
especially
but-
like if it does well and you enjoy it too at the same time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So if you don't have those two components, or if you don't enjoy what you're doing and maybe it's not doing well, then yeah, that's all the reason you should need to switch it up or go and try something new. But even when you do try something new, you then keep expanding like your toolkit as a creator.
You know, it's interesting. I started noticing that
Oh no,
After
the
a
rainbow
while,
plant died.
I-
This is so sad.
after I started uploading videos that I wasn't fully satisfied with just to upload, like it became less of a passion thing, and it was more of like a I need to upload today sort of thing. And once I realized that, like a couple of weeks ago, I was like, all right, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna stop uploading for a week. I'm gonna take a break, remove myself, and I'm gonna start uploading content that I am fully satisfied with. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, there were a couple of videos that I felt like I was uploading just to upload, and they weren't terrible by any means. I put a lot of effort into them, but it isn't quite what I would have done something differently had I had more time, if that makes sense.
Sure,
So that's
sure.
what I'm trying to remove
think-
myself from.
Yeah, I think it's a good attitude. I totally get that. It's so easy just to be like, to get into the routine where you feel like you have to get something out. And it's like in this kind, and that might not make sense to people that don't make videos as well, where it's like, this is your job. Why don't you just make a video? It's like, there's a certain degree of like I would say, creative bandwidth that sometimes you just run low on, or you just simply don't have enough time to do it as well. But like when you're just creatively bankrupt, like it's the worst thing to do to force videos, because it just they ain't gonna turn out good.
Right.
And you won't.
Oh,
feel
by the
good
way, we
about
got all the
posting them.
KT4 parts.
Yeah, I built it. Actually, I'm about to go fight this spider real quick.
Oh, word.
Word,
Grab that big
brother.
fang.
Got that ting. We will have to do the redo the rainbow water. So that's
Redo
Pepe
it. Oh,
laugh.
you started that? I didn't even start
Yeah,
that.
I did
It's
it,
only
and
around
then I think
8.
the
God
spider
damn.
round flipped, and then the damn plant died, so I'm crying, but that happens. Tim, I think you're one of the only, like, zombie YouTubers that are, you know, like, still active and still posting right now and everything that I actually haven't met in real life yet. Virtually all of the other guys I've met at least once in person. I don't believe I've met you.
I've not talked to you. I've seen you. Well, I've seen everybody. Like, I went to ZWC2 and I saw everybody. I didn't talk to everybody, but I saw everybody and I talked to most people. I talked to Pat, Lex, I guess kind of Milo. I took pictures with him. JC I talked to quite a bit in person. So, I definitely haven't talked to everybody, but I would like to at least one day. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah. I actually didn't know you were at ZWC too. Dang, dude. I would have chatted up.
That was long ago. I think my channel name may have still been Bluefoot at the time.
Really?
I think I had like 40, 50K. I was not near. That was so long ago, actually.
ZWC was a long time ago. I got nostalgic just thinking about that. Dang.
Damn, this bitch is dead already.
Dude. Clapped him. Absolutely clapped. Let's go, bro. We're insane.
Oh wait. Do you have anywhere but here?
Yes.
Do you have to? Oh, I already have Widow's Wine. I was gonna say. Do you have to use it in the cave, or is that a myth?
No. You just have to kill the spider, and then you can use it anywhere you like. After you kill the spider, it'll take you up to the thing.
Oh.
Beautiful.
Ooh.
All right. Grab that thing.
Working
Yeah, I didn't know
towards,
you were at ZWC. Was that?
Yeah.
You weren't at ZWC 1, were you?
No, I was not. I was not at the first one. I was at the second one. I even participated in Z-Land, that event where everybody had a bunch of monitors set up and like all the people that, not the actual competition, but the like sort of side.
Like for the community.
It was almost like a, what is it? What do you call it when like a band performs before
like
the
an
first
opener
one to like warm them up? Yeah, we basically just warmed up the event. There were some prizes though. I won, I think I won like $75 or whatever the hell.
Oh, nice.
It was so I came in 4th place on the events we did. There was like a Ascension starting room. I came in 4th place on that. I got like $75. It obviously wasn't like the main event, so I mean to just get $75, I guess, is pretty cool.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I mean, why not, man? Just go play zombies real quick, get some extra cheddar.
Yeah, everybody was such a fucking tryhard in that event. Like, everybody was sweating their balls off. I was sitting there. I was literally warming up with Dead Ops Arcade 2. I was playing Dead Ops Arcade 2 to warm up for the event.
Oh, my God.
Everyone was walking by me like, what are you doing?
Yeah, I'm not
I
sure
wouldn't mind going to
do.
California or wherever this event is. I wouldn't mind getting away for a weekend. Sounds fun.
Doesn't it?
I don't know if they'll do it in LA again.
I don't think
care
it is.
for
I think
LA.
it's Vegas.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I believe
LA's
they're when they
air
have it in
tastes like
Vegas.
death.
I actually, so I went to LA about a month and a half ago, and it was literally just kind of like a spur of the moment trip. I'm not gonna lie, it was very, very spontaneous. I was just like, why not? I went there, hung out with JC a bit, met Emmy, his girlfriend, and we hung out with Matt, and did their
so this
podcast.
was recent.
Yeah, this was like a month ago. It was just like I was like, God, I need to get out of here just for even a second, because it was driving me insane. Quite literally. And I was like, you know what? Screw it. And I bought a flight, and I'm like, JC, I'm coming to LA, dude. Like, if you're down to hang out, great. If not, I'll find stuff to do. But
JC
yeah,
will have some of that southern hospitality.
Oh, of course he did, man. Alabama, born and raised. Learned from the best. Big Mr. Dan.
Dad fire. Oh
yeah.
my God.
What a legend.
What
My
the
mom
fuck?
bought
I'm, like,
his book,
running around in
and she
circles.
just texted me. She's like, hey, I bought Little River. I'm like, nice.
Oh wait, he has a book?
Yeah, Mr. Dan published a book. It's like a collection of short stories and like about his childhood and stuff. And he would tell them to JC like when he was a kid and stuff like that.
Why is he actually like the best human being? I don't.
Exactly.
We don't deserve.
We don't
him,
deserve Mr. Dan. That's the lesson at the end of the day, bro. This is something I like to ask pretty much all the guests. Has your YouTube career, has that like affected any of your real life friendships that you made before you started YouTube?
You know what? It's interesting you ask that. I have noticed that, you know how people say that like money changes you, or like, notoriety, like popularity changes you. I actually did notice I changed far less than the people around me. A lot of people, most of my my important friends are still there, and I'm not complaining at all. I have plenty of people in my life, plenty of good people in my life. But I did notice that like some people were like they definitely treated me a little differently. Like it's weird. Like I'm trying to put this into words. It's almost like when people know me in real life and they think, oh, he's a YouTuber, he has everything going for him, he has like his own thing. I don't really need to like not bother, but I feel like people assume that because I'm so busy and because I have so much going on with YouTube that like they can't see themselves talking to me anymore, because like they have this I don't even know exactly who I'm referring to about specifically, but I definitely have noticed people like distancing themselves a little bit more just because they think, well, he's too good for me, I can't hang out with him anymore.
And it's and it's not because it's like you necessarily put that statement out there.
No.
It's like just like perceived from them.
Yeah, it's like I'm always open and available to hang out with people, and then some of my friends were, haven't changed, and I still hang out with them to this day. Some friends were like, well, he's got his YouTube shit. That haven't talked to a couple people since.
Yeah, I get that too. There's definitely been some like friends that I had in high school or just, here back at home that for one reason or another, maybe it was because of, maybe YouTube is partly a factor, but maybe not. But either way, it's like, we kind of just grew apart, I guess. And not because like I didn't want to be their friend or whatever, but it was like this perceived distance, and I don't even think it was real. And it's bizarre, yeah. So people just are like gone after that.
Yeah, I'd imagine the same thing. Like, as YouTubers, I feel like we received a very, very low extent of that. I feel like it's a much bigger problem for like genuine celebrities and stuff like that. I'd imagine like people who are actors or athletes that are so fucking popular and have so much money that everybody just assumes like, oh, like for example, I'm just thinking of a random person, Bill Gates. Oh, he's Bill Gates. He has billions of dollars, and he has a mansion, and he has his Microsoft company. I don't need to like, he's doing his own thing. I don't need to bother. Like he doesn't. He's too good for me now. You know what I mean? Like,
I was listening to. I was actually listening to a podcast with Matthew McConaughey, and he was saying that like after his fame became like definitely part of his identity, like even his own mother treated him like a celebrity. Like she was like a fan instead of being a mother, and that's like that's tough. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's I couldn't imagine.
Yeah, what's especially daunting is being a YouTuber as a teenager, especially if you go to a public high school.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know what school you went to, Ch0pper, or who you were surrounded with, but I'd imagine you were doing YouTube in high school, at least to some extent. And my God, the minute that gets unraveled, nobody fucking treats you the same.
It's a
oh my God.
I don't know where you were in high school when that happened to you, but I will say, when I was starting YouTube in high school, my channel was super small, and I was actually really embarrassed for people to find out about it. And when it did get brought up, it got treated like a joke, and I got like roasted and stuff. But after I like really put my head down and tried to make something out of it a few years later, the perspective from those people has completely changed, and it's just like I don't know. It shows, I guess, that it's like You know, if
Yeah, I
you're
know what you
successful
mean.
at the thing, then they don't make fun of it anymore. But it's easy to roast on when it's just like a little hobby or whatever.
Yeah, I was a freshman in high school. Just some small. I was really like, I don't want to say I was small, but I've just like I feel like I've grown so much since then. Obviously, like, you know, having children and like getting engaged.
Like
all that kind
grown
of
as a
stuff has something
person.
to do with it. Yeah, I'm definitely I'm way closer to an adult now than I was when I was a freshman in high school. And I had a channel with like subscribers. I just got clowned on. People would clown on me hard. And my own friends, strangers, anybody who knew, clowned hard on me. And they did for a long time, for like a year, until it became serious. Because, you know, a lot of YouTubers, when they start out, you know, they don't really end up panning out, unfortunately, for whatever reason.
Yeah. It's
And
just sometimes some people don't stick with it.
yeah, and some people just don't have like the time or whatever. I stuck with it. I was dedicated to it, and I was one of the very few kids in my grade, because there were a lot of like wannabe YouTubers in my grade. I was the only one that ended up like actually quote unquote making it past like the like
the initial like the cut.
Subscribe to me.
Yeah.
On Twitch TV, you know, yeah, the Twitch TV fucking gamer tags and all that cringe shit.
Where's the last zombie, by the way?
That's a good question. Maybe a plant.
Oh, let me go check the plant. Good call.
him.
Yeah, so
yeah.
you're the only one that actually made the cut.
I was the only one that continued like putting myself into it. Like I was the only one that like stuck with it, and it ended up panning out for me, thankfully. Blessed. And it's definitely weird to see how the transition from people clowning on me to then
being like, yo, that's crazy, bro. Congrats.
Treating me like like I'm some sort of like people started treating me like I was some sort of like sub god, like I was some sort of like it made me I felt really uncomfortable about it. Everybody was joking about my channel, and they're like, haha, you suck, this is retarded. They would say all these terrible things.
Yeah.
And then I started getting a paycheck, and I started taking it seriously, and everyone was like, oh, well, shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and their like perspective completely turns around. I know you're saying entirely. Even family members had to a similar degree.
Oh yeah.
I got the same thing from where it was not taken seriously in the beginning. I mean, but fair enough. Like, who would? You know what I mean? It's like,
yeah,
I want to play video.
Yeah.
I want to make zombie videos. You know, it's like, good luck with that, bud.
Yeah,
but
yeah, friends and family, I do agree. My parents initially were like, "What is this?" They still have no idea basically what I do. They know I upload videos. They don't understand anything else about it.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, they don't care because I'm doing very well for myself right now. They don't like, they're not like, oh, you need to get a real job or anything like that. Thank God I didn't end up with one of those like unsupportive parents, because I'm really appreciative of my parents being supportive the way they were. But at first, yeah, it's definitely like, what are you doing? You're uploading Call of Duty videos? I don't
Cringe.
get it. Are you making money? And then you have to explain to them how AdSense works and all that shit. And that's just a 45-minute dreadful conversation. You're like, oh God, this is how this works. I never tell people that I'm a YouTuber. I try to keep it so secretive. I used to never tell people in high school. I was embarrassed at first, not like later on, but at first I was embarrassed. But also, it's just I don't want people snooping around in my business. You know what I mean? I don't want people to like know.
That's a huge part of it too. Yeah, I mean, because not everything, but you know, a significant part of what we do is literally online for everybody to see. Another thing is like, I also don't ever talk about YouTube unless somebody else brings it up first, because again, it's like it doesn't want to. The last thing I want to do is it to come across as like braggy or anything remotely similar to that. You know what I mean? So it's like I and then it's difficult because it's like if you want to talk to somebody about what you do or something that's kind of rather interesting, you almost don't want to even say it. You know what I mean? Like. Because I don't know, you don't want to be that guy, but
yeah, I mean, I'm sure you get this as well. People just have so many questions about YouTube because it's just like it's the new thing in this world to work online from your house, self-employed, and people are just interested how it works, how you make a living from it, and they want to know all this, and they ask you some of the questions. I'm sure you've been barraged with questions like I have, and it just makes you tired of just answering them all. And after a while, you're just like, you know what? I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to answer your questions. I want to be treated like a normal fucking person.
That's exactly it.
When people used to ask me what my job was, like in when I first started out college and in high school and stuff like that, when people used to ask me what I did, I would just lie. I would straight up just be like, I'm a graphic designer. Like I'm a video editor. And sometimes it would end at that, and sometimes they would pursue it. They'd be like, well, whose videos do you edit? I'd be like, oh, my own. And then maybe they'd fuck off, but sometimes they would persist and be like, oh, well, what kind of videos do you upload? I'm like, porn. I upload porn.
Dude, I would usually, like, when family members would ask, I would just say I'm an online male entertainer, and then the questions would stop, and I'm like, there it is.
Yeah.
From it being like a cute little hobby as perceived by others to, like, you know, a pretty serious business, and just watch the behavior from the people closest to you change about it. Like I don't know when you met your girlfriend, but, like, was that before or after, like, you...
Okay, so interesting. I met her far before I started my channel, and we were friends. We had the same, like, class. We had the same classes. So we were very, very, I wouldn't say, like, friends, but we were very well acquainted.
Sure.
And this was at the beginning of high school, of course. And I didn't start my channel until about sophomore year, so I had known her for, like, 2 years before I even started my YouTube channel. And we were friends throughout the rest of high school until the end of senior year. That's when we started dating, and she had already known about my YouTube channel. She knew about all that kind of stuff. She didn't know every little detail. I get the same, I imagine this is a fear with a lot of people. It's like, you don't want people to, like, gold dig. You don't want people to, like, just be with you just because you have what you have.
Yeah.
So I wanted to make sure of that. I didn't let her in on, like, what was coming in and out of my wallet until I was, like, confident that she wasn't just there for that.
For the bag.
And you know,
it's a good move, Tim.
Yeah, some girlfriends, like, on YouTube or on the internet, like to whore out their significant others' names for like Twitter followers and stuff like that too. So you got to be careful for that. Thankfully, I knew this girl in person for a long time, so I didn't have to worry about that kind of stuff. But hey, man, if you're on the rise, like if you're succeeding in life and somebody sees that, they might try to take advantage of that. So be careful, fellas.
It's great advice, Tim. I really think that's great. That is great advice.
Oh, I gotta tell you though, Pat leaving the zombies officially. I understand it. I appreciate it. I love the guy. It is sad though. I'm sad to see him go.
Yeah. I haven't really talked about the Pat situation. A lot of people have been asking me on streams about it and stuff. I think what he did was I'm very proud of him, because it's the same. What I'm seeing is like, it's like the exact same attitude or the call to, like, that probably brought you towards YouTube to begin with, where it's like, hey, I want to make videos and I want to do this thing, and now that's just like his new thing. It's like, my literal soul is telling me to go and make music, and I think that's dope. It's like, more power to you, man. Yeah.
It takes a lot to just get up and transition from what you've been comfortable with doing for a decade almost, to just jump into something that you're more passionate about. It takes balls. It really does.
It does, and that's why I'm super proud of him. Yeah, a lot of people don't ever. They might hear that call once in their life and then ignore it, and then it's just, and then they wake up and then they're 50, and it's like, well, great, you know. So
yeah, I respect Pat a whole lot for that. I DM'd him after that video I watched, and I told him, like, dude, I just wanted to let you know, like, I mean, I already told him before, but you and Lex were the two people that inspired me to start my channel from day one. So, like, you are the reason why I am here today the way I am. And I am so happy for your future endeavors. Like, I encourage you. Same thing with Turbo. Turbo did the same thing where he kind of moved on recently to other things. It's like, dude, I couldn't be more happy for you, because one day, I think, whether or not we like to admit it, we're all going to be going through something similar to that.
Exactly.
Whether it's with YouTube or just something else. And, you know, it's a big transition, and I'm so happy for the guy. By the way, I finished one of my challenges. I just need one more.
Attaboy. What's the last one you need?
I need the one with the 3... Kill 3... I think as they're mutating, right? Yeah, I killed the one before it became enraged.
Okay, that's good. That's the tough one. Next one,
Yeah.
next one you can just bring zombies to the freaking pores and get that pretty easy. Yeah, no, it's the cycle. That's what I mean. It's like, in a lot of ways, like Pat leaving is more room for, like, I guess newer content creators that are currently interested in zombies to take up the mantle. And you know, it's gonna be cyclical like that. Like I know I won't be doing zombies forever. It's not
right.
there's
You want to be 90 in the nursing home. Like, God damn it.
I'm not gonna be playing DE in the nursing home real quick. You know, just speed running the boss fight.
Where's the fucking Valkyrie drone?
Exactly. Yeah, no, it's like I got stuff I want to do. It's like and again, it's kind of going back to what I said earlier. It's like right now, zombies is the thing that I am doing. It's the wave that I'm on, but it's also just about being above the waves, plural, and then you know, taking them as they come along.
Exactly. Yeah, Call of Duty's fun. I don't envision myself playing it for the next decade, but I would say that, hey, Cold War's great, and I'm having fun with it, so, well, you know, I'm gonna do it.
Why not? Do it while
it.
you're having exactly. I think another big part of why I think you really, like, took a hold in the zombies community is because, like, I think you make a very relatable sense of content. I do. Like,
yes, that's my aim. That really is my aim. I'm not here to show off professional zombie skills. I'm an above average player. I'm not a great player. I really, that's not where my aim is. My aim is just being myself, as cringe and cliche as that sounds. It's like I'm here to just, like, I want to be the guy you watch to relax after a day of work, not the guy who's, I don't want to be the guy you watch to find out where the fucking shield is on the map. You know what I mean?
yeah.
And there's no shame in that. There's no shame in making tutorials. I'm not saying that, of course. They're actually very helpful. But, you know, everybody has their niche. Guys like, you know, Milo, they make guides, and they do a great job at them, and that's awesome, and that's needed. But that's not everybody. Not everybody can do that.
Yeah. And that's I think that's where, like, a lot of the spice in the community comes from, because it's like there's definitely a YouTuber for every kind of content you want to watch. You know, if, like, you want to watch good gameplay, there's YouTubers for that. If you want to watch story videos, there's YouTubers for that. If you want to watch just like a chilled out, this is just kind of like what would be, you know, just playing Zombies the Bud. I would definitely equate some of your videos like that, where it's, you know, just super chill and relatable.
Yeah.
There's a flavor for each kind of viewer. And
Yep.
I think it's a great thing.
Supply and demand, too.
Yes, sir.
If people are, they're watching, then there's a demand for it.
That's an amen. And ideally, the more of those categories you can hit as a creator, the more successful you'll be.
That's true.
It's
yeah,
hard, it's hard
I mean,
to be
if you're
it's hard to be
juggle
everything at
multiple
once,
things.
but
yeah, you don't want to
dabble
lose
in
your
all of them.
identity.
Yeah.
That's something that I've tried to be careful not to do, is lose an identity as a YouTuber, because if you try to juggle too many things, then nobody knows what's going on.
then you end up being nothing.
Even if your content's great, even if you have, like, the best edited, best thumbnails, best most amazing content, if you don't have a clear identity, it can become problematic.
Agreed. And when did you realize that?
I realized, actually not too long ago.
Yeah.
I used to do a lot of things. I used to do top fives, of course, but who didn't? I used to do a ton of, like, I used to do story stuff every now and then. I used to do just, like, I do Easter egg videos, I do custom zombies, I did a ton of things, and then eventually I realized, like, okay, I can do all these things, I just gotta make it clear that it's
Oh, there's another
a
spore over here if
personality
you need this one.
thing.
Yeah.
Personality-driven thing, and it's not just random shit I'm throwing up there, hoping it sticks.
That's actually really good advice, especially for, like, newer YouTubers, because it's so, I don't know, even, like, for bigger creators sometimes it's really hard to, like, find that identity, I guess, and stick to it, you know.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, I'm done with my challenge.
Oh, attaboy. Okay, so let's go get the shield shocked. Oh, we gotta
I gotta
do
go grab
we gotta go grab the cog off the dock. I forgot that step 2 player, bro.
Oh my god. Do you remember that classic video of Jack and Lex, how they were doing this Easter egg, I think with Pat and Matt, and they were doing it, and you may not have seen this, dude, but it was the funniest shit in the world. Like, Jack was he was using the zip line to go grab the cog off of the deck there, and Lex shocked him down, and he landed, and Jack didn't grab the cog, and he just walked away, and everybody thought he did grab it, and when they went back to the elevator to go put it in, everybody was like, wait, where is it? And Jack was just sitting there like,
Dude, I think I remember that clip. Dang,
funniest
bro.
Zetsubou moment.
That's such like an era as well. Like imagine those four lads playing zombies together again in 2021. Like the odds of that are so infinitely low. Such an era right there.
Yeah, yeah. I loved those videos. Oh my god, I couldn't get enough of the Z House videos. I was still, I think I was a sophomore. That was when I was. That was before I even started my channel. Damn, dude. Oh my god.
That was like when I had like pretty much just started, or yeah, pretty much just after I began my channel.
Yeah, that was Garage Crovey when they were doing that. So I was not even uploading. Wow.
That's crazy, man. Oh, actually, we should let's go get this part first for the KT4.
Oh, true. Yeah, my.
You want to go in the cage, brother?
Away. Yeah, yeah. I'll hop in the.
Hop in the thing.
Cold.
Go get him. Go get him.
My mind keeps wandering away with this conversation. I'm like, oh yeah, we're doing an Easter egg. Shit.
Oh, I have to lower the cage manually. I forgot about that.
Goodbye.
This is a weird Easter egg. All right, here we go.
All right. Okay, the zipline is right there. After like.
So just like as soon as I get on it, just hit the thing.
Okay.
Basically, I'll count you down. All right, 3, 2, 1. Nice, let's go.
Perfect.
Beautifully executed, Tim. This is brilliant.
I was really scared for that one. I was like, oh my god, I want to drop him into the lake where he'll drown and
the
never
game
see him
over. Oh, we crushed it. Okay, so that should be everything. Is the elevator door?
Oh, I can pack. I'm gonna go do that.
Oh, it is. That's epic. All right, there it is. Boss fight's open. Let's do this, man.
I don't have a third gun, but I do not.
That's
Okay.
okay.
Oh wait, gobble gum.
We'll be fine. We're professional video gamers, Tim.
Yeah,
professional video gamers.
If we were doing Garage Crovey, I would feel a lot more inclined to grab it, just because Garage Crovey, it's a lot easier to die, I think, in this than in this one.
Yeah. Oh yeah. If it was Garage, I'd be like, hey, go get that gumball, boy. In this one, we all good though. Have we played? Have you and I played a game of zombies? Just you and I before?
Shoot this.
Yeah.
No, oh, we have. Yeah, we have. Right? We did a couple of videos. Well, not videos individually, but I've done a couple of videos where I played all the maps in one video, and you were featured a couple times. You did the Origins game with me. You did the Kino game with me. Shadows at one point a long time ago. I think that was the first time we ever talked.
I think that was actually.
Yeah. So I think we've done like this might be number 4 of just us two individually.
Yeah. Oh, my gas mask might break. Monka S. If it breaks in the boss fight, do I just die? I forget what happens.
I'm not sure. So is this time-based or kill-based? I've never even been able to figure that out.
Great question, and I've played this game for years of my life, and I still can't tell you the answer for sure. I'm pretty sure it's time. I'm like 90% sure it is.
Yeah, like it would seem weird to have to get a specific amount of like spider kills or something. That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, there's like no way to speed up the boss fight either. There's no like speedrun tactic to, get the cutscene immediately. You got any big plans for the future, Tim, this year besides getting literally married, of course?
Oh boy, kid number 2 getting married. I am planning on slowly transitioning out of zombies, because I'm not transitioning out of zombies, but I'm transitioning.
You're bringing
slowly
more
into other things. I'm incorporating other things as well, slowly. So I'm not going to startle people who are only here for Call of Duty. I will just have a decent combination of things by the end of the year. I plan to have like a 50-50 split by the end of this year of just 50% zombies content with Cold War and 50% of videos, maybe that, like, I don't know, maybe fucking around on Reddit, doing Xbox messages. I like to do community stuff every now and then. Oh, and it's complete!
And there it is. We just did it. Wow. That was great. We smashed that.
Yeah. Every person ever during the cutscene. Shh, be quiet, be quiet, be quiet, be quiet.
Be quiet, we're first in the world. That clip is iconic, man.
When you put pizza rolls in, they're too hot.
When she says she's at Chick-fil-A, but it's Sunday.
It's like people ask me, what is the summoning key? I go, it just can't not do anything. Like, it's just everything.
It's just God.
It can do anything and everything.
It's God's ball.
It's Hercules' testicle. Anyways,
yeah,
we
GG's,
totally
man.
smashed that Easter egg.
We did.
In pretty good time. Just about an hour, I would say. And if we were if we were not, you know, having the excellent conversations we were having, I'm sure we could have shaved off even more time.
Oh yeah, easily. No, but it was nicely paced. But yeah. Thanks for coming on, my man. This was good.
No problem at all. I was really itching to get this Easter egg done, and we did, and it's so easy, honestly.
Yeah, and it was a great conversation too. It was good stuff all around. So, lads, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to give it a like rating, subscribe if you're brand new, and go check out Tim. Links in the description below.
Yes.
And anything else you want to leave the boys with before we go?
I would just like to say, I want everybody who's watching this video right now to go out and do a good deed. Whether it is helping your mother take in the groceries, whether it's helping that elderly dude get across the street, whether it's subscribing to Codename Pizza, whatever it is, do a good deed and stay safe during the pandemic that is still not over in this country.
We love that.
God damn it.
We love that for
Take
us.
care.
It's good advice.